Welcome to a holiday edition of Kenny's Kantina, Eating in Style on the Road. The show is also special because it is the season finale of Season 2. I can't believe it. These first two seasons and the 25 episodes have been amazing. Y'all have been so supportive of my recipes and shows, and I thank y'all for watching. We've cooked up quite a storm over the season. Snacks and appetizers to sauces, to breakfast, to side dishes, to main courses. We've prepared the gambit. Tex-Mex, Mexican, Thai, Japanese, Cajun, Argentinian, Southern, Italian, and Texan. We've eaten our way through a culinary world of tasty dishes. Along the way, I've made new friends and enjoyed old friends and family. What better way is there to meet new people than to let them taste my creations? I love it. Hopefully you'll find me at a campground and you too can try new dishes from my test kitchen. Your comments and suggestions help me to move forward in my cooking and getting the shows and recipes to you. Also this season we saw a release of a brand new website, kennyscantina.com. I hope y'all are enjoying it. If you haven't checked it out, go there and catch up on the first two seasons. Well, it's Thanksgiving time, a time for gathering with family and friends, and a perfect way to wrap up Season 2. There's something special about crowding around a table for a holiday feast. When you live the RV life, there's times you won't be around your family, but a lot of RV parks will have either a formal or informal potlucks for the holiday. This was the case for me last Thanksgiving when I shared an alfresco Thanksgiving with friends in New Orleans. I cooked the turkey, wild rice dressing, and smoked Gouda mashed potatoes, and then friends filled out the table with their Thanksgiving favorites. Friendship on the road is always something to be thankful for. Today we're going to take a different twist on traditional Thanksgiving by spicing things up with my street corn casserole. This is a quick, easy side dish that will add a little spice to your Thanksgiving gathering or any meal. Casserole finds its inspiration in traditional Mexican street corn. My recipe transforms the street food into a simple side dish, and yet it preserves that great taste of the original. Take it for a potluck dinner and surprise everyone with a zesty culinary experience. It's easy. Let's cook some up. Prep time on this is about 10 minutes. And then cooking time, we're going to do 30 minutes in the oven. What we're making today will serve 6 to 8 people. And you can store this in your refrigerator for up to a week. Ingredients, you need 1 39-ounce can of sweet corn, 1 stick of unsalted butter, 1 cup mayonnaise, a dash of smoked paprika, a dash of chili powder, 1 cup of queso fresca, 1 tablespoon of hot sauce, and 1 container of fried crispy onions. Then for the garnish, you're going to want some fresh cilantro, a little bit more of the queso fresca, and some lime wedges. Let's make it. You're not going to believe how easy this dish is to make. Now we want to start off by melting the butter in a small skillet. Let me get that going. All right, I like the skillet rather than using a microwave. Last time I made a mess in my microwave, so from now on, the skillet's where I'm melting my butter. Now our next complicated step is to open up a can of corn, get that open, and I'm going to strain the corn over my sink. Difficult, right? I tell you, it's very complicated. All right, that's all strained. So let's add this to a 9 by 12 casserole dish. Hey, here's another plus of this recipe. You only have to dirty the casserole dish and the skillet. Yoo-hoo, not a lot of dishes to do. All right, let's check on the butter. All right, that's nice and melted. So let me pour that over the corn, and I'm going to stir this in well. All right, I'm going to be stirring and mixing between each step to make sure that the flavors are well blended. Next, I add the mayonnaise to the corn. Did I lose you on that step? I know it sounds strange, but this is a key ingredient in traditional Mexican street corn. Trust me on this one. It will be great. All right, let me stir that in. And next comes the queso fresca. So queso fresca is another traditional ingredient. It's great as a topping on tacos and salad. It crumbles real easily by hand, so there's no need to grate. Let me fill up that cup. All right. And spread that around, and let me blend that in. So we've got a real neat, you got the whiteness from the mayonnaise, and it's kind of thickening up now with the cheese. Now I'm going to take my smoked paprika, and I'm just going to do a light dusting across the top. Okay, and let me get this stirred in. Now, street corn is roasted on the ear, so it has a slightly smoky taste. Dusting the casserole with smoked paprika gives you just a note of smoke. All right, that smells good. Next, we're going to take the chili powder, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to lightly dust the top and start stirring. We aren't using much chili powder, only trying to give the casserole just a hint of flavor. Okay. Now, the next ingredient is hot sauce, and it really adds character and tradition to the dish. Now, I'm only going to use 1 tablespoon of hot sauce for this entire casserole, and I do that to try to make it less spicy hot. I did try it with 2, and some people commented it was a little too spicy, so I backed that down to 1. Not everyone's palate is the same, so I make the casserole mild to try to please everyone. For those who want things hotter, have a bottle of the hot sauce on the table so that folks can turn up the heat as they want. Okay, that's mixed well. Now we're almost done. I'm going to cover the casserole with fried onions. This adds a little crunch and texture to the street corn. All of my taste testers really like the addition of the fried crispy onions. All right, so that smooths over. Doesn't use quite the whole container. That's okay, I'll throw that on a salad later. And now I want to place the casserole in an oven that's preheated at 350. And we're going to set the timer and get it going. So we'll be back in just a little bit. Let me get the timer. All right, get this out of here. It smells good. Oh, one other note, about halfway through, I rotated it just to make sure that it was cooking evenly. A lot of times RV ovens aren't most even cooking, so I switch it about halfway through. Now, looking at it, it's boiling around the edges a little. That's good, and the onions are well toasted. Now, I like to dress things up some with a little fresh cilantro. Let me put that on there. And crumble a little more of the queso fresca. And then I have some lemon wedges that I'm going to place on top. And when I eat this, I like to squeeze the lemon onto the corn. Right. So with all this, the garnishing on top, this makes a great presentation for your holiday table. So let me sneak a bite from the edge. That has a great street corn taste. Sweet corn is still a little crisp, like corn on the cob. Spice is not too hot, but it gives it a great flavor. It's such a great blend of flavors. So serve this as a side dish and enjoy. As I mentioned earlier, some people like more spice than others, so have a bottle of the hot sauce available if anyone wants to kick it up a notch. Now you can also add some tahini, which is a chili lime seasoning for a twist. Just have a bottle on the table for people to use it. And check out my Chihuahua cocktail recipe from season 1, episode 12. That's another great use of tahini. Now, if you can't find queso fresca in your grocery store, you can substitute a cotija cheese or a jack cheese for it. And there are lots of different Mexican hot sauces out there, so just use the one you prefer. Now, these are salsas, not hot sauce, so there's no chunks in it. It's a liquid. So enjoy the great taste of your street corn casserole at your holiday table. Now, normally at this time of the show, I go through your questions and comments. Today, I'm going to delay on the questions until next episode. There's lots of comments and questions regarding my marinara sauce episode, and I'm still working through them. And since Thanksgiving holiday is quickly upon us, I wanted to get this show out to y'all as quick as possible. Don't worry, though, the Q&A will be back on the next show. Speaking of my next show, we'll be kicking off season 3 with a birthday party. My biggest little fan, 7-year-old Caleb from here in the RV park, put in a special request for his birthday dinner. A few months back, I cooked him and his family my fideo, a Tex-Mex pasta dish. He loved it, and his first remark was that he wanted it for his birthday. How can I say no to that? Who doesn't like a little kid's birthday? So let's start season 3 with a party celebrating Caleb's 8th birthday. If you enjoy seasons 1 and 2, just wait for season 3. We're going to have some fun trying new and old recipes. Join me for holiday cooking with my 91-year-old mother. Let's toast on the New Year's Eve with some great cocktails and party ideas. And then it's on to 2022 with some great main courses, salads, sauces, desserts, snacks. You're going to love it. I want to thank all of my taste testers for my street corn episode, and there are quite a few. So here we go. Jacob, Heather, and Caleb, Bill and Hope, Aaron and Robbie, Wendy, Sherry, Gail and Luke, and finally, Fran. I appreciate your feedback on this great dish. Thanks to y'all as well for a great season 2. I so appreciate your comments, questions, and viewership. I'm extremely humbled by the tens of thousands of viewers from around the globe. Thanksgiving is the perfect time to say, I'm grateful to all of you. Let's finish up the holiday season and ring in the new year and have an even better season 3. While I'm being grateful, I can't leave out Roadhogs Media Network and IBC Productions. They do so much to make this show possible and reaching a global audience. So thank you so much. I know season 3 is going to be even better. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Kenny's Kantina and like and follow Kenny's Kantina on Facebook. I post a lot of content between episodes, so stay up to date with what's for dinner on social media. Here's wishing you and yours a wonderful holiday season. See y'all on the road.